In 2023, Helena Ruta worked closely with the Watchung Historical Committee to bring her Gold Award project to life. Through dedication and research, she crafted a visual timeline, one that now resides at the Texier House Museum, capturing the evolution of education in Watchung. The timeline showcases the years that defined Watchung education and the buildings and structures that served students and faculty alike. A time capsule was a late addition to the display and includes student essays that talk about what life was like in Watchung, notes to their future self, current technology, favorite pastimes, food, entertainment, navigating the COVID-19 pandemic, and their hopes for the future and future selves. The time capsule is scheduled to be opened in 2048, 25 years after the completion of the display. On April 1, 1851, Green Valley School, District 3, Somerset County was opened. The one-room building was located off of Somerset Street, near what is now the intersection to Johnston Drive. The school included students from what is now Greenbrook, Warren Township, and the borough of Watchung. Mr. John Moore was hired with a salary of approximately $60 per year to teach all 110 students. In 1852, the building underwent an expansion. Despite this expansion, the school once again became overcrowded and was eventually sold to Mr. Charles Miles. In 1859, the Washingtonville School was built, located at the intersection of Valley and Sterling Road. School was held in this building for several decades, and classes were taught by John F. Rieger. In 1898, the building was sold to George A. Schmidt for $42 and turned into a post office. A two-room schoolhouse located on the Spencer property was built in 1898. It was located on Sterling Road, in front of where the Art Center is now located. James Lyman Spencer sold it to the borough for $3,000 in 1862, with the stipulation that the building be used for educational purposes only, or the land would revert back to the Spencer family. The building, like many of the schools prior to this, once again became overcrowded. It also was positioned close to the road, causing safety concerns for staff and students. To address the safety concerns associated with the two-room schoolhouse, the foundation for a new building was dug behind the schoolhouse, and a single-story building was constructed further from Sterling Road. The original two-room schoolhouse was lifted using a system of pulleys and placed on top of the single-story building, becoming the second story of this new structure. In 1926, the building became known as the Watchung Borough School for grades K through 8. During the 1930s and into the 1940s, the Watchung Borough School became so overcrowded that all 8th grade students were sent to Somerset School in North Plainfield. The kindergarten class then met at the exempt Firemen's Hall. In 1948, a new 6-room school was built on Valley View Road. In 1950, 4 additional rooms were added to the westerly side of this new building. As the number of pupils increased, a second addition completed in 1953 added 8 classrooms, as well as a gymnasium, library, and music room. Bayberry opened its doors in 1963 to further handle the increased enrollment of Watchung students. Located on Bayberry Lane, this school housed students in grades K through 3. The Watchung Borough School was renamed Valley View School and housed grades 4 through 8. At the time of construction of Bayberry School, the eastern end of Watchung Borough did not have a central sewage system, so an agreement was reached to link that portion of Watchung Borough to the Berkeley Heights sewage system. An addition was completed to Bayberry School in 1968. Although Bayberry School had just opened in 1963, The enrollment of students had been increasing rapidly, and there were fears of Bayberry School not being able to handle the number of students expected in the following years to come. In 1965, a plan for a new school with 20 additional classrooms at what is known today as Phillips Field was presented in a public hearing. The school had a planned opening in September of 1967. Ultimately, the enrollment numbers leveled off, and the referendum for the new school was not passed. The addition to Bayberry School was sufficient for the current student growth at that time. Bayberry Elementary School provides education to grades K through 4 with a limited preschool program. Valley View Middle School serves grades 5 through 8. Watchung students transition to Watchung Hills Regional High School, located in Warren, starting at grade 9. Even though additions were made to both Valley View and Bayberry School and completed in 2004, many residents might recall the beauty of the land that surrounded these schools before these additions. The front of Bayberry Elementary School had a U-shaped driveway and beautifully landscaped island within this U. Birch trees and hundreds of daffodils could be found all along the landscaped areas of the front entrance. There was once a baseball field and playground in the location where the stormwater detention basin exists in the front of the school today. Signature stained glass windows, which are still visible from a stairwell inside of the school, could also be seen from the front yard prior to this addition. The front of Valley View Middle School was once home to a large and slightly sloped lawn. It was a common gathering place for students after school as they waited for their bus, parents to pick them up, or before they walked home. It was not uncommon to see students play sports like football or baseball on this lawn after school or even on weekends. A stately sycamore and crabapple tree were arguably the signature features in the front yard of Valley View Middle School. Trees many students would often climb and carve their names in as they made their educational journey.
I know I'll feel you still when I'm looking back from 65 on childhood memories. We were carving names, initials etched in trees.